my cutest of all cutinesses today in my bold series. It's gonna be black and bold. The eyes are as deep as the ocean. So if you want to see how I did this with this very light, actually nude, but it turned out to be rose gold metallic lip, you gotta keep on watching as I'm getting started right now. I'm also gonna do something that I've never done before, that is doing my eyes and my complete makeup before I do my face makeup. But as I am going to have a lot of fallout and stuff, I want to prevent having to clean it up all the time and going over it all the time. I'm gonna do my face after the eyes, something new for me. And I'm gonna do strobing, and strobing is actually the new way of highlight without baking and all that stuff. And hello fly, do you want makeup too, or do you want to get away? Please, please, not in my video. This is not a bug's life. Go to the other studio. I am happy again. What arrived just now before I started filming. Guess what? My other Zoëva brush set. The previous one that I have shown you, Rose Gold series of Zoëva, which I have shown you and which is amazing. And now just arrived. You are witness of me taking it out, and oh my god, this pouch is so, you can make a couch out of this and you can use it as a clutch because it's so beautiful and the leather is so high quality. But these brushes I will unwrap and use in this video. I'm filming with my webcam again because my camera is at the store for several weeks again, because the problem of recording was even worse than before. So let's get started in the black and bold makeup video. The things I've got here and these Zoëva brushes. I'm sorry that I can't show you, but it's wonderful how they have mixed the sets together. The black ones that I have now, and this set is called the Color Love makeup set, while the light set that I had before, the Rose Gold set. So now I have the Rose Gold set and the Color Love makeup. As I see, there are some that you get double, like the number 230, the Luxe pencil. I now have, but it's still very fluffy because it hasn't been used before. This one looked the same when I got it. So this is number 230 Luxe pencil, but the quality and the shapes are so wonderfully mixed together. Like in this set you have more the big brushes, which you don't have the Rose Gold set. But I've been sorting them out, and the types you get with the dark set are such they really complete everything that you can use in your makeup. So actually, if you're a makeup starter and you don't have any brushes, if you buy from Wish, there you can buy these for really low price. I am going to use only those, except maybe for my angled brush, but they do have this wing liner, so I have no idea what the difference in use is gonna be, but I am going to try to use only these brushes in this makeup look. So I will let you know what the result is now, today, immediately. Yay! So I'm gonna stop blabbering now and I'm gonna start to do makeup. I'm gonna start with a base color, then a transition color, and then I'm gonna build up from there, but it's gonna be a subtitled video from now on. So you're not gonna hear my blabbering from now on. You're so lucky. Okay. I'm gonna clean up my skin underneath the eye because I think my eyes are ready and my skin is ready to be covered with makeup. So that strobing that I was talking about is actually your concealer and everything, your foundation, everything you do normally. Now I am looking at my brushes because there are applyment brushes. I'm gonna use my same foundation and my same concealers as I always do, and I am gonna try to apply it with this brush. And of course, in the beginning, you do need a lot of product as this brush has never been used. So if I would use it only for this product, the product will get into this brush and will be much easier to apply, because the brush will be filled with the product. This is so weird, I'm painting my face with my foundation. Now, I haven't tried this out, and with that I mean I haven't tried putting the makeup around my already, as much as I can, perfectionized brows and eye makeup, so I hope I'm not gonna ruin that. And I will put every number of every brush in the prescription box and along with all the products that I've used, so that you can perfectly see what I did and how I did it. Now, before I'm gonna take my beauty blender, I'm gonna take this concealer buffer and I am going to buff my foundation around my brows and eyes so that I will not ruin that area with my beauty blender. This is a liquid buffing brush, so it should be good for this too. I'm not buffing, I'm rubbing, but I can buff in between. But I'm trying to keep my brow makeup on fleek, as they say. That the lines will be as natural as possible. Blender. You saw the fallout. If I would have gotten that onto my makeup, I would have had to do my makeup underneath the eye again anyway, so this should be much better to apply makeup after doing the eye makeup. I love these eyes. Oh, this is so... Oh, you can use this for a gothic look, you can use this for a night out, but you can even wear this for any occasion. If you like a nice smoky eye, well, this is one. This is a wonderful smoky eye, and it brings out every eye color. If you have blue eyes, brown eyes, green eyes, gray eyes, they all are as beautiful as can be. shining like a disco ball, doo-doo-doo-doo, a brown disco ball. I'm using my Instant Anti-Age The Eraser Perfect and Cover Concealer by Maybelline, the one I've been using every day for these bold looks, so I'm keeping the same. Normally, this would be the moment where, after moving the concealer around, so I'm taking now my brand new concealer buffer and I am going to use it first on the other spots, and the eyes I will do last, so they have time to soak in. And the thing I recently heard is when you apply concealer or any product underneath the eye or where a wrinkle is, we always, like here I have my 11, I will follow the line. Now if you go against the line, the wrinkles that you have or the prof feet, or in my case the crease up area here, if you buff against the natural crease shape, you would give a fight against the wrinkle and push it back to where it comes from. So we normally drag away our product from the wrinkle, but now these days there's a new thing, and that is bringing your product in the other direction into the wrinkle to fight back. I'm gonna spray it with setting spray or with my own. I will use my own, but it's not so good on the eye makeup, so I'm gonna spray it. My rose water oil mix. Especially on that area. And make sure that that dries very well. So you see there are drops of oil on my skin surface. Well, I'm gonna leave that and I'm gonna let it dry. And once it's dried for a while, I buff these last drops in with my beauty blender. While we're waiting, I will highlight under my brow bone. And for that, I use my favorite highlight ever, which isn't the highlight. This amazing colors that are, oh, this not normal. It's really not normal. And taking a little bit of that magical color, I am gonna bring this beneath my brow. Oh, this brush gives such a huge difference. It applies so much pigment at the same time, so as you see, I gotta use a lot less than I normally do. Oh, this is so great! What a great brush! Bring it even a little bit on to the dark colors so that it's more blended in, but it's really magnificent. Wow! Into the same powder for the inner corners of my eye, and bam, that is so pretty. Oh gosh. Wow. And while I'm at it, I can smudge this lower eye area, and it's beautiful. Wow. Now that the product has had time to soak in, I'm going back to my beauty blender and I am just dabbing in the excess oil. Not doing anything else, just dabbing in the oil that I have sprayed in my rose water. Now, there has not been any powder on my foundation or concealer. Now, with all the baking and caking, I would be crumbled up like hell. So now, with this new technique that's called strobing, you're only gonna use the powders that you normally use straight onto the product. So no setting in advance or nothing like that. Just immediately go bam onto it. So I'm very, very curious about this with my normal L'Oreal Nude BB powder that I always use on my entire face, and I'm gonna bring that everywhere except where the under eye concealer is. So first time this brush is kissing product, and let's see what it does. It dabs in much better than my normal brushes. These bold looks are also a lot getting into new habits, new appliement ways, using new techniques, using new brushes. It's really a buffing brush. You can feel it when you're applying. It's not a brush that's made to swoop with. I'll show you with this. Look at the difference. This one is more like a swirling brush, while this one is more really a buffing in brush. And it's really giving you that good feel when there's enough powder to start rubbing. I always rub too soon with the other brushes, and this makes you feel the difference. You see, now I can brush around, which did not work before now. That's that. Now I have to use a lighter powder on the under eye area, but I'm not gonna. This is strobing, and with strobing, I'm just gonna take what's left in this brush and dab that little extra and leave it like that. But I'm gonna use real setting spray. I'm gonna spray it over the eyes and this area, and then I'm gonna let it dry like that. And I will be back, but I'm gonna get my fan to get this dried faster. Now, when I got my fan, I found the brush that I normally use for my foundation, so now you can really see the difference. These are the ones that I normally use. This one is the best one for swirling around. This one was pretty good for buffing in, but this one is now my new favorite because it's more tapered and more flat, and still, once the time was there that it could swoop around, now, I use my setting spray already now. It's not completely completely dry yet. While strobing actually is all about highlighting. With strobing they even put a little bit of translucent powder, but just the tiniest little thing on the lower eyelid. But you know how I crease, so I didn't do that. I just sprayed from Avon my makeup fixing spray, setting spray, and it's now dry. So now it's time for contouring, and I see that this brush is called the Face Curve. So this one I'm gonna use to apply my Hoola bronzer. Let's see, this is so different. Ooh, and soft as it's taking on the powder. Oh, and it takes on. It gives off a lot of product. So I'm gently gonna dab it around and before I start really applying. It's so soft and different. You can use it as wide as you want. Look at, if you use it this way, you really have the perfect whiteness, or how you call it. Working my way up to the temples. And my forehead. This is great. I already was a fan of those small Zoëva brushes, but now I'm completely sold. Completely lost in the Zoëva brushes. I really recommend these if you have to buy your first brushes. Let's say it was €15 per set, so the beige rose gold series, and now I got the Color Love makeup series. And if you buy these two sets, I think you're set for years and years, and you get the greatest applicators that you need. If you would know how much money I have spent on brushes and what I have here on brushes and what I've given away and thrown away already, you don't want to know. You really don't want to know. Then I have the Luxe Sheer Cheek, so that must be my blush brush. Now I'm going to use my Max & More pressed powder blush, and it looks hugely pigmented, and I know these brushes bring it on very hard, so I'm just putting on a tiny little bit to try. As you see, that little bit is enough for my entire blush. Look at that. My apples are pretty, and my lips are getting so crazy and ugly. Oh gosh. Ooh, ah, wow. Ooh, great. These are the bomb. The face makeup appliance brushes are incredible from this set. I must admit, it's not that I am not sponsored in any way. I'm just telling you what my experience is, and you see me try it, and I am crazy about this. Crazy about this. Now, this fan brush is gonna have to do the highlights normally, but for this look, I was actually going for a liquid highlighter. So with the warmth of my finger, I'm gonna melt this product, and then I'm gonna dab a little bit, just a little bit, And then with my other clean finger, I'm gonna wipe that out. So I am actually putting a cream over these powders, bringing moisture back. Over the powders, over the blush, and it gives the wanted shimmer, and this is strobing. No baking and stuff, just as much shimmer and everything you want with either liquid or powder, or what's been done a lot too, that is placing this underneath the concealer in any place you want to highlight, and I will be testing that in my next video or so. If you put this or similar products underneath your foundation and you use a foundation that is not the most covering, it shines through and it gives the most incredible result ever. So the shimmer comes through the foundation from the skin to the surface, and that gives such a difference and such an incredible look. It's amazing. Now I do want to try this brush. I gotta try this brush. So I'm going back to this eyeshadow that I like so much as a highlight, and I'm gonna put a little bit on this fan brush, and I'm gonna see. Oh my god, that applies totally different than my other ones. It's a real difference in I cannot show you the feeling. I can only try to explain it, but it feels completely different to apply. Love it for the Cupid's bow too. If you use a foundation to block off your lip color, that is something that you gotta do almost right before applying the lipstick. So this has been on for too long and it's dry. It would only give clumps and stickiness, what we obviously don't want. Now, as these guys are really the huge bomb of this look, and I haven't put on any glitter or anything, which you can. I do have a glitter roller here. It's very pigmented, so you really have to be careful not to ruin your eye look with too much glitter. So put on a little bit, smudge it out, and that's perfect. That's all this look needs. If you do more, you're gonna ruin the black of this bold look. I'm gonna start out with, and it's again by Max and More, just a nude lipstick. Any nude lipstick will do. First, I'm outlining my lips with a light brown. And as you see, I'm outlining pretty much, because if you want, you can use this look as a Kylie Jenner look. You can pre-plump your lips or just outline, because we're gonna make a metallic lip anyway. And normally I would color this in with this pencil, but as I'm gonna use a nude lipstick, it's gonna smudge all over the place when I put that brown underneath, because it's too creamy and moist. So I'm gonna use my lipstick right after onto the bare lips. And you can perfectly leave it at that, because it is so beautiful by itself. But as promised, in my bold series, it's gonna be with a metallic lip. This lipstick by Max & More comes with a matching lip gloss, so I'm gonna put that on so you can see the result if you would use it natural as it is. And that is so pretty, so beautiful, and it goes so well with the eyes. But I got from Dazzle Me Collection 2000 a nice pigment. It's Paradise number 21, and it is almost the same color, as you might see, as my lipstick. So let's go and transfer this into a metallic lip. So first, as you all know, tabbing until there's no more tabbing to do, and then you can rub it in with your finger or your brush. I am using the 238 Luxe Precise shader from the beige collection, the rose gold collection by Zoëva. And here we go. As you see, it is getting very coated, but it still has little gaps of liquid visible, so it's not ready to be wiped open. So absolutely cover it too much to get a good result. And the gloss is a perfect base. You can put it straight onto the lipstick too, but I prefer putting something more smooth and thick underneath. And once there are places that you see very obviously that are coated enough, you can start to line the lip. And you know I got a hole there, that's because I always had my piercing there instead of here. And this one obviously needs to be a much shorter one. And now I can add with my finger. And then you feel much better when you can start wiping. I was expecting it to look good, not like this. It's like rose gold instead of nude. Now, as you all, you can perfectionize this with concealer or foundation, but I think it's perfect this way. If you like a light lip, this is it. This is still now the lightest metallic lip that I have ever done. I want to thank you all for watching this video with me. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Leave some nice comments down below. Give me some thumbs up, even with makeup on. And for me, there's only one thing left to say, and that is my love for makeup is spread all over to you, and I really hope to see you again in one of my coming videos. So for now, bye bye.